Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining today's information session for the Small Business Job Board. My name is Vasiliki. I run Kimaton, which is a think tank for local retail, and we're really excited to be co-hosting today's event with Main Street Alliance to share a little bit more about the Small Business Job Board and then all the different ways to strengthen our small business economy. So related to that, we have Melissa joining today from Main Street Alliance, and she's the Minnesota organizer. So I'm going to let her speak a bit about their work.
Perfect. Thank you, Vasiliki. I'm just waiting on the slides to load. Perfect. I'm Mel. I use she, her, and they, them pronouns. I am the Minnesota organizer, like Vasiliki mentioned, and have been with MSA as an intern last year and then took on a full-time position earlier this year. So what we are, we're really a grassroots membership-based organization. We are a group of small business owners and leaders and members organizing in their communities, doing the grassroots work of talking to other small business owners and figuring out what is, most impacting folks. And then we take all of that information, the energy and the community, and push for these investments at the local level, state level, and the federal level. We want small businesses to succeed, and we believe that small business owners are those natural community leaders in their communities who are able to speak to challenges from a multiple, perspectives as parents, as business owners, as, sons and daughters, and be able to speak to all the investments that we need. So some of the issues that we work on include healthcare, capital access, retirement security, paid family medical leave. And we really want to organize to build small business power and build a large base and constituency of folks. We have two photos on the slide. The first one is us with Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Just last week, we had a close roundtable with her and a few area small business owners. You can see she's promoting our MSA brand, so that's really exciting. But we are, continuing to build relationships with elected leaders like herself. And then at the bottom is one of our leaders, Andrew Coplin, who owns Coplin's Coffee, just speaking to how he sees disrupting false narratives and the role that that plays in running a small business and in building a movement. So just, reshaping the narrative of what does it mean to support small businesses politically? What do folks need and how can the community show up? And so this year we launched our inaugural Get Out the Vote training and programming. So in Minnesota, folks have been submitting videos, sharing their stories. Folks have been filling out Pledge to Vote forms. We collected over 1,000 forms this year, and we really want to show that tangible show of like solidarity, that we have these cards to show, how powerful we are as we build out our movement and how we can impact the decisions that, influence us every day. And finally, we're hosting roundtables with elected leaders, just having conversations about what it means to think about small business issues when we vote this year. Vasiliki is a treasured member of ours and also on the leadership team. So feel free to reach out to her to learn more about MSA, or you can also reach me on the email address, melissa@mainstreetalliance.org.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Melissa. And yeah, everyone should definitely fill out a voting card. It's a super simple form, and it's really important to do as we come up on the voting season. So Main Street Alliance played a really important role in the creation of the Small Business Job Board through a couple of sessions that we attended and hearing about the different experiences that small business owners were having. That was the inspiration behind creating this resource. The number one hindrance, one of the main hindrances that we heard was how hard it was to hire, especially in a climate in the pandemic. And it was very hard to expand the network with that small businesses had so that they could be hiring better and faster. And in summary, quite easier. And so that's where the small business job board comes into play. The idea is to connect people, place, and purpose, and to showcase local jobs across retail, culinary, and beyond. And so we're starting in Minnesota here to see how it goes and how we can build locally, with the idea to expand beyond that and to showcase local jobs across the United States so that people can be finding purposeful employment wherever they might live. So the idea is that you can post a job in under 10 minutes and showcase the role that you're hiring for. And we'll walk through this to show that, but essentially there's 3 steps. You create an admin profile, so that's for yourself. You create a company listing to showcase your business, and then you create a job posting. And so each job posting, there's a small fee for that, and then you can highlight it as well. So that's a really exciting feature to distinguish your job even further and hire easier and better to that next level. So there's another element to this that we're really excited about, especially for small businesses as well as for those seeking jobs, because there's the ability to use tags to find exactly what you might be looking for, depending on your values or what's important for you in that next role. So you can search by if it's a BIPOC-owned business, if it's an equal opportunity employer, if there are benefits included, and that's something from Main Street Alliance, how important we know that is and fighting for policy change around that. So a lot of small businesses have benefits included more and more to equalize the playing field. You can filter if it's a woman-owned job, and then if it's a job that is operated by a woman-owned business, and then you can also filter if it's a B Corp. So I'm going to demonstrate, and we're actually going to use one of the Main Street Alliance openings to share how you can post a job. So let's do that really quick. If I can find the other, let's see. Oh, the other screen. Cool. So we're going to use their job posting for a Minnesota political strategist position that's open now. And so we're going to demonstrate on the job board how you can post a job for this. So you first of all go to smallbusinessjobboard.org. Then you'll click on the view job boards button, or you can directly just go to jobs.smallbusinessjobboard.org and you click on post a job. So you can post a job here by signing up. And so I'll walk through these steps too really quickly. And I'll use the Kimaton email. I'll make a password. Let's see, we'll use a different one. And I'll sign up. Once I've signed up, the next step is creating a company profile. So we're going to say that I work for Main Street Alliance. The location is in Minnesota, Minneapolis. We can even be really specific about the city, the website link. I'll click find it to be sure. The number of employees you can add in. You can add in a logo, and then you can add in a description. But the minimum is just adding in the name, the location, and the website. So we'll go with that. Actually, what is the number of employees?
Oh, 12.
Oh,
Sorry, 11.
okay, great. So we'll say 11. And this is just something to show people how big or small a business might be. So now we're on that final step. So we're going to actually post the job. The job title is Minnesota Political Strategist. We're going to add that in. The category is, so there's retail, culinary, manufacturing, agricultural, human services, trade. For now, it'll go under other. And then this is where we can add if there's benefits included, if it's an equal opportunity employer, woman-owned, BIPOC, if it's an all of these different tags. Then we'll say that remote is optional, and then it's based in Minneapolis. So there's three options for people. So for job, those that are hiring, so you can actually just have a link that you're going to use directly for people to apply to. You can send them to have a profile on the actual job board, or you can use an email and just say that all job applicants are going to reach out to us at hire@mainstreetalliance.com. So now Main Street Alliance actually has this link. So we're going to take them to that link. We can add a quick job description to share a little bit more about it. We can add links, all different kinds of things in the job description. This one is a part-time, so this is a great filter if you're just looking for a summer intern, if you're only looking for part-time work, or if you're looking for full-time, you can distinguish that. And then on the job seekers side, they can be really specific in the types of roles that they're looking for. So this will show you the preview of what the post will look like. And then you can add that highlight that we were talking about that makes it quite distinguishable in the job board. And that's it. At this point, then you'll go to checkout and you will add in your information to purchase that job posting. And what it'll look like is if we go to the job board, it would look like any one of these positions. And you would search under, you could find it under other, since that's the category that we placed it under. If it had tags, you would be able to find it under those tags. And then it would look yellow if you decided to highlight the job, because that would be the distinguishing feature. So it's under 10 minutes. It's a really easy process, as you can see. And then you have your job within the network of all the different local jobs that someone can find. So why, again, use the job board as a business? The idea is to expand your network of prospects. Typically what we hear is that small businesses are hiring through social media. And the idea here is we want to create a competitive platform where they can easily find potential hires. They can position their business in the market. So being a part of the job board positions you alongside other retailers, other culinary businesses. And so it really showcases as yourself and your business as a part of the holistic ecosystem. And then you're spotlighting your job quite differently than typical in the industry at the moment. So why use the job board as a job seeker? So the idea is to make it, again, easier and better for job seekers to find impactful and purposeful work. So they can search by their location, they can search by the different kinds of options that are available. If it's only remote and that's a priority for them, they can find that type of work, especially right now in the ecosystem. All of these different job types are really important to be easily searchable. So you can filter if jobs have benefits included. You can search, again, if it's a BIPOC woman-owned business, if it's a B Corp run business, those are quite easily distinguished. And then you can sort jobs by industry.